Why, hello again, YouTube. How's it going? I'm back in my car on my day off. And, I got Dominic with me. We already went to the tobacco store and visited my brother. I did one DoorDash for $7. It's been pretty dry today. Going downtown to Sally. Possibly see an old friend, or maybe just asked me to hold on to a piece of luggage for him, so about to go down there. It's a beautiful day out here in the metropolitan Detroit area. It's warm but not hot. The sky has got like that vibrant blue background. The clouds they're not like saccharine cumulus clouds. Like they got like this gray tinge to them, and like don't get too comfortable, but it looks fantastic out. I needed a day like this, I think, and especially on a day off. I do hope to make some more DoorDash money. But while I'm driving, I wanted to touch upon something I had mentioned about purpose in a previous video. So if you know what time of day you were born, and obviously the time and the place, you can go to astro.com is where I go, and you can get your birth chart. Main thing you'd be looking for, though, is the North Node. So knowing the house and the sign of your North Node will also tell you the house and sign of your South Node, because it's in 180 degrees away. So my North Node is in Virgo. In the third house, 180 degrees from Virgo is Pisces, and 180 degrees from the third house is the ninth house. So I have a Pisces. I have a Piscean, Pisces, ninth house, south node, and a Virgo third house, north node. I got my Mercury conjunct my north node. It's not very, very far, like about 4 degrees away from my sun sign, which is in Libra. So this is meditating on what that means. And Saturn is also in Virgo in my third house, which complicates things. I think just adds to the takes a minute to get it, for sure. And thinking about the Piscean ninth house south node, or K2, as it's known in Vedic astrology or Vedic astrology. But you've got the same kind of situation, so, but just in different signs and houses. My cousin here, off the top of my head, I want to think like his is no, I'm not even going to totally say, because it's I'd have to be looking at it to be sure, and I don't want to just say that's what it is, because I would be just looking at it for sure. Off the top of my head, I'm like, kind of, I know there's like an Aries involved in it somehow. I don't know if it's like a seventh or first house. It might just be someone else I'm thinking of. But anyway, yeah, you got to consider that it's sort of like a past life and a current life. And they say, although I find it to be accurate without needing to believe in past lives, it's what you kind of came from, what you're familiar with. And the ninth house, Piscean stuff, yeah, I could definitely say I come from that. And also, it doesn't really bring me the satisfaction that you'd think that it must, if I'm feeling that way about it or something. I don't know. But the harder thing to do is to be more of the Virgo and third house. Or, in your case, maybe it's the, like my girlfriend is a 5th house south node and an 11th house north node. So it's definitely like this play out. I definitely see how it can play out with her 5th house, 11th house nodes of friendship and hanging out with other people, but then also her own stuff or her own children, if you will. This is, but anyway, if you're interested, it's reading about my north node that really made me think, like, okay, because to be honest, you don't necessarily identify with your sun sign, because if you really think about it, 1 out of 12 people in the world have the same sun sign. 1 out of 12 people have the same moon sign. 1 out of 12 people. Now, if you want to start multiplying it by 12s to have, who's got the same, big 3? Well, 12 times 12 times 12, but then 1 divided by that number. So, big 3 is mathematically, probabilistically, it's a kind of good indicator. It's a smaller subset of the general population. But, you also got to be somebody that identifies with it. You wouldn't need to know your rising sign, but it's not necessarily going to say something about purpose in the big 3. I mean, 10th house, but I have a 10th house Aries. Nothing. I don't have any significant things over by there, so I don't really identify. The only thing I can think that I identify as an Aries 10th house is I had a lot of different jobs. Some have lasted longer, but most do not. So, but I mean, yeah, does it resonate as a 10th house? Aries, yeah. But I don't have anything there. All my stuff is mostly below the horizon, except the 12th house moon. Anyway, but check it out, and if for no reason, for entertainment purposes, so they say. But yeah, I'll see you on later on the road, YouTube, maybe in a couple minutes, maybe in a couple hours, maybe in a couple days. But you stay golden, Pony Boy and ladies, and talk to you later. Bye.